What's happening, family? Is always give thanks and praises to your Creator, wherever you may conceive Him or her to be. Now, I'm going to try to change up my narrative here on this video and speak about relationships. Now, I've come across a couple of videos of women putting themselves at a 10, but they have 3 children and they want to find a man to get married. Now, they have 3 children from 3 different men, but they want a high profile man. And the conversation was going like this: how can you expect to get a high profile man when you don't have a high profile job and you have 3 kids from 3 different men? No man is going to come. Very few men really is going to come and do that. Very few men. Not all. Very few men are going to do it. Because men is a very shortage of men, because a lot of men get killed mostly in car accidents and in wars. Or they work so hard that they die and leave women behind, because men work harder than women. Now, a lot of these women are saying they can't find a good man because there's no good men around. Now, like I said before in previous videos, you have the gardener, you have the postman, you have the electrician, and you have the garbage man. But they don't want those kind of men. Those men have steady jobs and they work hard. They want a man that is on Wall Street, Hollywood, in the movies, but they don't have the quality that the man is looking for. But that's the kind of man they're looking for. And they will never get the kind of man because they're not in that category. But that's the mentality, that they want a man, but a high profile man, to take care of them. It is not going to work. And then if you find a man with a high profile and you happen to go with him, whether it be a basketball player or football player, we're going to use your butt to the best of his ability. And if you come across a high profile man that very well established and have his own business, have his own house, own cars, and you're low profile, is going to use you also. So women, you have to come to grips with yourself and realize you have to put yourself in a certain category to get a certain category of men. And don't fool yourself with your ego, like, oh, I'm going to get that man and I'm going to manifest this man. No, that don't always work. It don't always work, sweetie. You have to come to realization that this is the world we're living in. And if you don't have a certain standards or carry yourself a certain way, you're not going to attract certain men. You cannot be living, I'm not knocking people or criticizing or no judgmental, just making a statement. You cannot be living so-called ghetto and expect to get a high profile man, because you don't associate yourself with those kind of places. So it would not happen. Next thing too here. If you're going up for a woman for 4 or 5 months and she's never offered to pay, she wasn't brought up properly. She wasn't brought up properly. You should treat a woman as men like your best friend. If you got real best friend, you say, bro, this is on me, I got you covered. And vice versa. If you're going out with a woman and she's not making the attempt to pay for a meal for 3 or 4 months, time to cut it loose. It's not going to change. And if she invite you on a date, she should pay for the meal. If the woman invite you on the first date, she should be the one to pay for the meal. Next thing too, if you're lower income than him and he is going on a vacation and the hotel or the trip costs $1,500 and he is saying she can afford it, he is saying, sweetie, don't worry about it. It's on me. I am taking you. You don't have to worry about your finances. I am taking you. Now, it's for you to say when you get there, you know what? The dinner is on me. The lunch is on me. We have to go half-ways. You can't expect the man to do everything, because he is not going to stick around that long. You see, back then, when men was really the breadwinner, I mean, they are now still, but back then the wife was home, the housewife. These days now, women don't want to be housewife. They can tell you, if a man can do it, I can do it too. He can't do nothing, he can't. As a matter of fact, I went to last Wednesday, I went to this meditation with this couple of girls, about 7 girls. And we're going around asking questions, what you manifest or what's good in your life. And this girl says, I'm an independent girl. I'm very independent. So when it comes to my turn, I says, sis, there's no such thing as an independent person. Huh? I said, listen to me carefully, sweetie. You need a gardener to cut your grass. You need a carpenter to fix something. You need an electrician to fix something. You need a mason to fix something. So there's no such thing. You might be financially stable, but there's no such thing as an independent woman. I don't need no man to do nothing for me. When your car breaks down and you're not a mechanic, who fixes your car for you? If your circuit breaker trip in your house, who are you going to call to fix it for you? When your grass want cutting or your landscaping, do you do it yourself? If your clothes want altering and you're not a seamstress, do you do it yourself? So see that independent woman thing? I don't fall for that. Nope, I don't. There's no such thing for me as an independent person, whether it be a man or a female. We all need some person at some time to do something for us. So on that note, folks, I guess I had to change this narrative on this conversation, on this particular video, because sometimes things are not always what they seem. Until then, folks, I love you guys. Remember to be loving, kind, giving, caring, humble, respectful, show gratitude, and always be loving. Until then, folks, I love you guys now. Peace out. One love.